Gates Adams here on behalf of Apex Trader Funding, and I'm here today with trader Marco. Marco is another paid funded trader with Apex Trader Funding, so we've had the opportunity to chat a little bit today about his journey and his success. First and foremost, Marco, thank you for taking some time to be with me today and have this conversation. I do appreciate it. How's everything going?
It's going well. Thank you for the opportunity to come to this interview.
Absolutely my pleasure. So congratulations on the recent payout. Is this the first payout you've had?
Actually, I had my first payout from Apex after about 1.5 years ago, but that strategy was not sustainable. So I must learn. I searched for help and found a very good mentor. This mentor showed me how institutions trade, and I learned to read the order flow and build my new setups. So I would say this is the first payout with the new strategy that took me 1.5 years.
Nice.
Got it in the frame.
It doesn't want to focus in, but that's awesome. Congratulations. I know that's just such an exciting feeling and quite a milestone, especially when you had to make some shifts and transitions, which I think at some point we all do. So I want to congratulate you on the work that you've put into getting back to this point, because I know it's huge. So 1.5 years ago, you got your first payout. How long have you actually been trading? When did you start?
I started trading 3 years ago. It was February. It was a very difficult at the beginning because I didn't fully understand how market works, and at the same time the volatility had increased a lot with the war, which didn't make it any easier to start.
Speaking of volatility, we've obviously seen some incredibly volatile markets over the course of just the last few weeks. Has your experience with seeing a shift in volatility before, has that helped you in more recent markets?
It was 3 years ago, the volatility shift up, and now at last Friday or Monday, where Trump's released the tariffs. So I stay calm, sit for my computer and don't take any trades, because I must come into this volatility to learn and how the market works in this volatility. Didn't work the same after 4 weeks ago.
It's definitely been quite a big change, I think, for all of us, especially if we trade the indices. As you've continued to progress, what's probably the biggest lesson that you've learned along the way that has helped you to remain consistent and disciplined as you continue to develop as a trader?
Stay calm. I think that's the biggest one.
Right. I think that's huge. So at this point, moving forward, if you could talk to yourself from 1.5 years ago or even 2 years ago and give yourself advice as a new trader, what's the biggest piece of advice that you would give today to new traders or a previous version of you?
My advice for new traders is try your best to really understand the markets operate, especially how the big institutions trade, and learn to read the order flow, and then look at 100 or even 200 similar situations and build your setup, so you can see ever and ever the same situation and see the stats. Many times you lose, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so absolutely. I think that when we can start to dig into ourselves and understand what it is that we're looking at, it makes all the difference in the world. I know that this has been a massive part of my journey as well, as I've continued to grow, and I think it just gets confirmed over and over as I continue to have more conversations with successful traders. At this point, Marco, I'm excited to see your continued growth and development. Now that you've got the new strategy, it seems to be working for you, moving in the right direction. I'd love to catch up a few months down the line and get an update and see where you are, if that sounds good to you.
Yes, that sounds good.
Excellent. And again, I know that English isn't your first language. I know this wasn't the easiest thing to do, so I definitely want to thank you for your time and absolutely appreciate the fact that you got the chance to hang out with me today and share a little bit of your story. So thank you, Marco. I appreciate your time. We'll chat with you soon, okay?
Thank you too, Gates.